Each month, the Franklin County Health Department brings a health-related topic to the show as part of their Working on Wellness series. And November is National Diabetes Awareness Month. And here to talk to us about that is Debbie Bell, Health Education Director at the Franklin County Health Department, and Jason McKenzie, Diabetes Education Coordinator for the Gateway District Health Department. Welcome, everyone.
Thanks for having us, Zach.
Let's start off with November being National Diabetes Awareness Month. Debbie, let's start off and just talk about the significance of this observance.
Yes, so November is Diabetes Awareness Month, and it's really a big deal. We have a lot of people in our nation. We have a lot of people in our state with diabetes, so much so that they do each year. They deal with different types of topics to bring about as awareness. And this year's theme for Diabetes Awareness Month is let's take the big step up, with the goal of encouraging those who have diabetes to take their health into their own hands. When someone has diabetes, it's their diabetes, it's personal. And oftentimes through awareness, through education, through self-management techniques and things that they are doing on a daily basis, it is the difference, Zach, between them thriving with their diabetes or struggling with it.
Well, and let's talk about November 14th. We were talking about November being National Diabetes Awareness Month, and the 14th is designated as World Diabetes Day. Is there something significant about this particular day?
Yes, we talk about Diabetes Awareness Month on the national level, an issue in the United States. But in 1991, the International Diabetes Federation, along with the World Health Organization, recognized that diabetes is a global health threat. Right now, Zach, we have 537 million individuals in the world with diabetes. That's significant. So in 2006, United Nations proclaimed that November 14th was World Diabetes Day. And the significance of the 14th, this is actually Sir Frederick Banting's birthday. And he co-discovered insulin with Charles Best in 1922. So their theme for this year, if we're thinking on the worldwide scale, is access to diabetes care. If not now, when? So really, it meshes well with the American Diabetes Association observance of taking your health into your own hands through increasing awareness and access to some of these self-management techniques.
Well, and speaking of, I think that's a perfect bridge into our next subject, access, because you all are offering diabetes self-management education classes. Can you tell me a little bit more, and maybe Mr. McKenzie, if you can take this one, tell us a little bit more about the self-management education classes.
Our diabetes self-management education classes that we include, that we teach together, we co-teach, Debbie and I, through a collaboration with Franklin County and Gateway District Health Department. We are able to provide those now through a telehealth platform, through Zoom. Before, we were kind of teaching those on a face-to-face within our health departments and our clinics. Now, we're not kind of bound to that location. We can reach out throughout the state of Kentucky. We've kind of broken down those barriers to access to care. And we can reach people all across the state. Anybody that can get with us on a Zoom, if they have a smartphone, they can dial in. And we can offer these classes, which cover everything from medications to nutrition to activity. And we try to put it in layperson's terms that everybody can understand and just give them tools that they need to better manage their diabetes care.
Yeah, I think that's so important for folks to be able to manage their care and and I'm sure they're able to ask questions as well. And it kind of gives you that sort of one-on-one experience, but it's an ease of access where they can just do it through home, through Zoom, like you said, through their smartphone or their laptop. Who all can participate, and what are the costs for this class?
At this time, there is no cost. Anybody with the diagnosis, and if you are a loved one of someone with diabetes, we're more than happy to have you to come on to learn how to help your spouse, your partner, manage their diabetes care. So we're kind of an open door there. We just let people come in, and if they want to learn and they're interested in learning about diabetes, what it entails, how to better manage it, we're there for you.
I think that's terrific. Yeah, that it's not just for folks who are diagnosed with diabetes, but for family members and folks that are providing care for loved ones that have been diagnosed with diabetes and working through that. How does one register for these classes?
So what's really great about this program, as Jason has said, it's really opened some doors on flexibility, not just of individuals being able to participate from home, but different times that these classes can be offered. We are one kind of collaboration of many across our state that are stationed and are offering these diabetes self-management classes through this telehealth or Zoom platform. So if you are interested in participating in one of our classes, if you were to reach out to myself, Debbie Bell, or Jason McKenzie, either by phone or email, we would be delighted to connect you with one of the diabetes self-management classes. It might be one of our classes if our time period works for you, or it might be one of our other really terrific educators from across the state.
And before we go, if we have the kind of the numbers available to us, I'm not sure that we do, but we know that diabetes is definitely a worldwide issue and a national issue for sure, which doesn't mean that it's not an issue. It's an issue in Kentucky as well, and Franklin County. Debbie, are you able to provide any sort of incidence rates for diabetes here in Kentucky for folks to just recognize it, to hit home, right, that it is an issue in Kentucky?
Yes, actually, I do have those numbers for you, Zach. And right now, we're at about 13.3% of our adult Kentuckians that have diabetes. And to kind of bring it home a little bit more, in our county, in Franklin County, we're at 11%. So if we kind of zoom back out and we look at statewide, 13% may not sound like a very large number, but what is significant is I went back and I looked at statistics or our numbers from 2000, and we were at 6.5%. So you have to think that in 21 years, we've doubled. So, that is an issue that we need to be thinking about. And when you consider some of those individuals that might be familiar with the complications of diabetes and what it can look like if it's gone uncontrolled. It can affect many systems within your body. It can affect your heart, your eyes, your kidneys, your extremities, your hands, your feet, and so forth. And, it just really makes the importance of taking control of your healthcare and really being on top of, managing for these things, just super important. So, as Jason was saying, it's, our classes at this time are free. Well, I guess nothing is free. We do ask for your time, in these classes, but there's no financial cost on that. So we encourage everybody to jump in. We've really had a privilege to meet a lot of people in our classes, and it's really been a blessing to assist them in their efforts at that control.
Yeah, I think that is such an amazing resource for folks, and really glad that you all are offering it via telehealth, and provides that ease of access for people that need that information and that help as they've been diagnosed with diabetes or a loved one has been. But Debbie and Jason, thank you all so much for being on the show today as part of the health department's Working on Wellness series and continuing observance of National Diabetes Awareness Month. Thank you all.